But truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys dropped the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium, just south of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Burrow on play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. One end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Big 13.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. A dump off to Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 20. Here's a diving catch right side. It's a big play there for Miami.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Throwing on third down, Stafford. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. A first down carry by Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. These two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. On 2nd and 9. Burrow. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Here we go, here we go. Here's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Michael Pittman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 31, Stafford. That's into the hands of Eckler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Stafford on first down. He's got it to Hilton. And now the ball's out, full near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. There he goes right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Off of play action, here's Stafford. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's to the 10, toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Here we go. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Here's Elliott. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Stafford on 3rd down. This is caught by Hilton. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. The 20. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Looking downfield for Dobson. It got his man complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action. Stafford. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. A give to Elliott running left. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Stephon Diggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity.
Touchdown, Bills! Philip Dorsett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra target, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Burrow. Now he'll escape to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there for the Dolphins.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play here for Buffalo. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Stafford. And he's got Dorsett complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. This is caught. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returned. Zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The handoff, it's Eckler. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On the give, this is Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now it's Stafford. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here we go with Burrow. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a... Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while? And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. To try again after the sack. Stafford. Pass complete. Tunyon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One last throw here for Stafford. He'll get this to Eckler. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big off.